YouTube, what's going on, man? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the channel. If you couldn't tell today, I'm in a car. And I'm not in just any car, I'm in my car. My new car, well, new to me. I've had the car a little over a month. I haven't really been filming, haven't really been working on the car. It's been too hot. I've had a lot going on with the house, with my business, with a couple things. So today is really the first day that I've been able to just kind of get out of the house, grab the camera, and go film some stuff. So we're gonna be heading up to a little spot right here. I'm gonna hop out. I wanna show you guys the car, give you a little walk around, and this should be a little fun video today. So sit back, relax. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's go check out my new Chevrolet Corvette. So quick ownership history of this car. It was bought brand new in 2007 from an attorney in his 60s. He bought it brand new in 07, drove it until 2013, put about 32,000 miles on it, and he unfortunately ended up passing away. The wife of the husband that passed away reached out to a family friend and she was like, hey, I have this Corvette. I don't really know what to do with it. Would you want to buy it? So she was like, sure, I'll buy it. So she bought it in 2013, put about 30,000 more miles on it, and then she ended up selling it to me in 2024 with 65K on it. So I am the third owner of this car. It has been babied its whole life, low mileage, really well taken care of. I'm telling you, the service records on this car are insane. I'm talking regular scheduled maintenance. There's like 80 service history records, oil changes, spark plugs, the clutch, the fuel system, bleeding, the coolant, everything. This car has been very well taken care of. It's a great starting platform and it's gonna be an awesome car to build from here on out. So if you've been following me for a while, and I mean like a long while, you know that my very first car was a 2011 Dodge Charger. It wasn't just any Dodge Charger, this was a V6. So that thing was slow as piss. It had no balls to it whatsoever. But it was my first car and I love that thing. It was the car that really sparked my passion for automotive. It was the first car that I ever modified, first car that I ever drag raced, first car that I ever drifted. It was the stepping stone, and it kind of shaped me into the automotive enthusiast that I am today. Now, after I sold that car, it has been nothing but JDM cars. I mean, I've had a JZX, I have my Supra, I've had multiple 240s, my 4Runner's a daily, I've had multiple Lexus cars. I have been a diehard JDM fan ever since that car's been gone. So this is a step in a different direction, kind of the same direction from 8 years ago, but nevertheless, a new direction because it's been JDM my whole life ever since that. So I've always wanted to build an LS car, and I didn't know if I wanted to just get like a 240 and put an LS in it, an R34 and put an LS in it, or what. I didn't know what I wanted to do, if I just wanted to buy an LS car. And I've always liked the C6 Corvettes. I just couldn't really see a purpose for me owning one besides just the motor. If I'm gonna get an LS car, I might as well get the LS car. So that's kind of what pushed me to picking this car up, and I love it. I wanna show you guys the car, give you a quick breakdown, rundown, and show you what we're gonna be building. So without further ado, this is my new Corvette. So this is a 2008 C6 base model Corvette. And yes, you're probably saying, why the hell would you get a base model? Well, I'll tell you why I got the base model. From 05 to 07, these cars only came with the LS2, which is a 6.0 liter, great engine. They also came with the T56 transmission, which also great transmission. But from 2008 to 2013, they upgraded. They went to the LS3, which is a 6.2 liter. It's better for boost, more displacement, obviously, has better flowing heads, and it comes with the TR6060 transmission. This TR6060 that's in this car, same transmission that comes in the Z06, comes the Grand Sport, and in the ZR1. And believe me when I tell you, this thing is bone stock. It doesn't even have an aftermarket air intake. It has the factory exhaust. As you can hear, the stock exhaust absolutely sucks. It sounds like a goddamn vacuum. I did get a full header set up, the X-pipe, the axle back. So I'm gonna be throwing those in very soon. I'm just kind of waiting for the weather to cool down a little bit. It's very boring to drive being so quiet. So since it's the base model, it does come with the narrow body front fenders and rear quarter panels, which I eventually am gonna end up doing the ZR1 style front fenders and rear quarter panels, but I got a couple other things that I gotta do first. The base model also comes with the shitty 2-piston rear and 4-piston front calipers, which I am gonna be doing the ZR1 brake upgrade with the 6-piston front, and I think it's 6-piston rear as well, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 4, but I think it's 6. But in order to do that, I gotta get new wheels because these wheels will not fit those big ass calipers. And if I get new wheels, I gotta get bigger quarter panels and front fenders, which if you run the ZR1 front fenders, you do have to run the Z06 style front bumper, which is fine. I don't know if I'm gonna end up keeping the headlights. I might do the Morimoto, the C8 style, which it looks really cool, but the stock headlights are not bad. They don't really bother me. It's like a whole package. If you're gonna do big brakes, you gotta get bigger wheels and you gotta get bigger quarter panels and fenders to do the wheels. So thousands of dollars later, that'll be done. Not Not right this second, but that is a plan for the future. So one thing that I didn't know when I was buying this car, and it caught me by surprise, and I was actually really excited about it, is the owners gave me the transparent roof for this car. Now, if you don't know, these cars came factory with just a solid roof, but they also had a factory option that you could buy that made the roof transparent. On the outside, it's all black. You can't really see through it, but from the inside, you can see straight through it. Like it's badass. It's a badass roof. I do have the factory roof, the all solid one in the trunk. I haven't really found a place for that in the house yet or in the garage. So I kind of just keep it in the back of the car if I ever want to change it, or I could just do it really quick. So the shifter is definitely something that I'm going to be changing probably in the near future. It works fine, but it's ugly as hell. The stock shifter looks like a broken The throws are super long, so I'll probably end up doing like maybe an MGW or a Hurst short shifter and getting a better shift knob just so it doesn't look as stupid and the throws are a little bit shorter. So one thing that's gonna get replaced for sure is the stock head unit. It works fine, it sounds okay. I have this little Bluetooth adapter thing that I use. I never really have any issues, it connects, and like I said, it sounds fine. But it's just kind of ugly. So I'll probably end up replacing it with like a nice Apple CarPlay double-din radio, and it should make the interior a little bit more modern, and I think I'll be happy with that. So since this car spent most of its life in Washington, the AC was never really used. So all the buttons on the AC are absolutely perfect. A lot of Corvettes have these buttons really worn down. It's really hard to find these things used even on eBay and stuff like that. So I got really lucky with all the AC buttons. The steering wheel is awesome. I love the C6 Corvette steering wheel, the stock steering wheel. I am kind of annoyed that there's buttons on this side and not this side. I might end up getting a new steering wheel either with no buttons on either side or buttons on both sides. I don't know yet. I mean, I'm happy with it for now. The 3-spoke is absolutely beautiful. It feels good. The steering wheel is in perfect condition. There's absolutely no flaws on the steering wheel all around. So this car does have the Bose sound system, which it really sounds good. I was actually very impressed. For a 2008, it sounds really, really good. They've got the tweeters in the door, probably a 6x5 or a 6x9 speaker in each door, and it sounds really good. I was very, very impressed. I heard a lot of Corvette guys complain about the stereos, but this one actually sounds really nice. So I'm super, super happy about that I don't have to go and get new speakers and new tweeters and have to redo the whole audio system besides just the head unit. So since we're talking about interiors, this car did come with the red interior, which honestly is really, really nice. But since I'm doing those ZR1 calipers, which are blue, I kind of want to do blue accents on the car as well. And I think with the red interior, the blue calipers and blue accents, it'll look kind of goofy. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna end up pulling out the seats, the dash panels, the center console, the door panels, changing all that out for black so I can do the blue calipers with the blue accents. I'm not a humongous fan of red interiors on cars, but it actually looks really, really good on this car. It's just not my taste. Red is cool, just, I don't know, I don't think it's for me. I'd rather have blue. Not really a fan of the taillights. The stock C6 taillights are absolutely hideous, I'm sorry. So what I'll probably end up doing is probably doing like the Gen 1 Morimotos, maybe the Gen 2s. I like the Gen 1s a little bit better. I don't know how soon that's gonna happen because I got so much other stuff I gotta do, but the taillights, gotta go. As far as engine goes, I'm gonna do all the basic Corvette stuff. Cam, E85, intake. Like I said, I already got the headers. I actually have the radiator at the house, which I'm gonna be installing probably in the next video. It's gonna be a simple NA build. I want some nice chop with a good sounding exhaust, some good cooling stuff, E85, all that. So nothing too crazy, but it's just gonna be your basic Corvette build, which I'm okay with. It'll be reliable, it'll make good power, and it'll be fun. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you liked the car. Tons of plans for this thing. It's gonna be an absolute monster. It's gonna look insane. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to share the build process with you guys. So if you like the video, if you like the car, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you dislike it, hit the thumbs down. I don't really give a shit. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and live fast.